Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurin Atira Shazwani binti Wasmadi from BA 1114B. So today I want to present to Madam about case study of Klang, issue and challenge in sea transportation. So first I will explain about introduction. So sea transportation has long been recognized as the backbone of international trade, transporting nearly 90% of global good due to its cost efficiency and high capacity. As globalization accelerates, maritime transport become even more vital for economic development, supply chain, and international connectivity. Malaysia, strategically located along key maritime routes such as the Strait of Malacca, relies heavily on sea transportation for import, export, and industrial growth. Port Klang, Malaysia's largest and busiest port, plays a central role in the nation's maritime logistics. It is ranked among the top global container ports and serves as a major gateway connecting Malaysia to international market. However, like many major ports worldwide, Port Klang face significant challenge related to congestion, environmental impact, cybersecurity risks, policy concerns, and limitation in infrastructure. This analyze the characteristic, benefit, disadvantage, infrastructure, policy issue and challenge of sea transportation, focusing on Port Klang as a real-world case study. The analysis include key stakeholder and strategic recommendations to improve sea transport efficiency and effectiveness. Second, research and analyze characteristic of sea transportation. So first, high capacity. Sea transportation is known for its exceptional ability to carry extremely large volumes of cargo in a single trip. Ship can transport thousands of containers, liquid such as petroleum, natural gas, chemical, and dry bulk material like coal and grain. This high carrying capacity makes sea transportation the most practical and economical choice for industries that require the movement of large-scale goods. Second, low cost for long distance. Another important characteristic is the relatively low cost of transporting goods over long distance. Ships consume less fuel per ton of cargo compared to airplane or truck, which significantly reduce transportation expenses. This cost advantage become more apparent when shipping raw material, manufactured goods, and machinery across continents. Third, slower transit time. Despite its benefit, sea transportation is considerably slower. Ships typically take several days to weeks to travel from the country to another, depending on distance and route. For instance, cargo traveling from China to Malaysia may take around 7 to 10 days, while goods traveling from Europe can take more than 3 weeks. This low transit time means that sea transportation is unsuitable for urgent goods or highly perishable items. Additional factors such as customer clearance, port operation, and vessel scheduling can further extend overall delivery time. For global connectivity, sea transportation provides extensive connectivity across the globe. International shipping routes link ports from Asia, Europe, Africa, and the Americas, making sea transportation an essential network for world trade. Ship can access almost any country with a coastline, enabling international trade to operate smoothly regardless of a geographical distance. Global connectivity provided by sea transportation allows Malaysia to import food, machine, vehicle, technology product, and raw material. while also exporting palm oil, rubber, electronic and manufactured goods to global market. So last, dependent on port infrastructure, unlike road or air transport, sea transportation cannot operate without well-developed port infrastructure. Port must be equipped with deep berth cranes, warehouse, container yards, digital system, and trained manpower to handle large cargo efficiently. If a port infrastructure is outdated or insufficient, she is experiencing delays, leading to slower cargo movement and higher costs. This dependency makes the performance of sea transportation heavily tied to the efficiency of ports such as Port Klang. So for advantage of sea transportation have four. So first, cost efficiency. Sea transportation is highly cost efficiency, particularly for long distance trade. Compared to air transport, which is extremely expensive, sea transport offers a far lower cost per ton of cargo. This makes it the preferred choice for international shipment. For example, shipping one container from China to Malaysia by sea is much cheaper than transporting the same goods by air. Second, can carry heavy and oversized cargo. One of the key strengths of sea transport is its ability to handle oversized items such as construction machine, vehicle, oiling, and industrial equipment. This type of cargo cannot be transported by air and may too heavy or bulky for road vehicle. She are built with a strong hulls and specialized storage space to safely transport such items. Third, environmentally friendly. Although ship produce emission, the amount of carbon released per ton of cargo is much lower than airplane or truck. This makes sea transportation relatively more environmentally friendly. Shipping companies also follow international regulation that require cleaner fuels and technologies to reduce pollution. Last, support global trade. Sea transportation plays a vital role in supporting global trade by enabling the movement of goods between countries. Most international trade, especially in Asia, relies on shipping routes. Malaysia's economy depends heavily on maritime trade because the country export palm oil, electronic, and manufactured products to various regions. So next, disadvantage of sea transportation. So first, slow delivery time. The most obvious disadvantage of sea transportation is its slow speed. Goods can take weeks to reach their destination, which make this method unsuitable for urgent deliveries. Companies that need fast restocking or delivery prefer air transport, even though it's more expensive. The slow delivery time can also affect supply chain planning, requiring business to maintain large inventory levels. Second, weather dependency. Sea transportation is heavily depend on weather condition. Strong windy, heavy rain, storm, monsoon season, and rough sea can cause ships to divert their routes or reduce speed for safety reasons. Third, port congestion. Port congestion happen when too many ships arrive at the same time or when port facilities are unable to handle increasing cargo volume. At Port Klang, congestion is a recurring issue, especially during peak season when ships cannot dock immediately. They must wait offshore, which increase fuel consumption and port charge. 4. Risk of piracy. Some waters, including the Strait of Malacca and surrounding region, have a history of piracy. Pirates may hijack ship, steal cargo, or take crew member hostage. This poses a safety and security risk for shipping companies and crew members, although the situation has improved in recent years due to stricter maritime enforcement. Plus, high investment costs. The maritime industry requires massive investment. Ships are extremely expensive to build and maintain. Port needs expensive equipment such as ship-to-shore crane, tugboat, and container handling machinery. Upgrade digital system also require continuous investment. Okay, next, infrastructure and network. First, Northport. Northport serves as a multi-purpose terminal handling containers, conventional cargo, vehicle, and bulk cargo. It has large storage areas, specialized equipment, and warehouse that serve manufacturing and industrial customers. The terminal uses semi-automated system to approve cargo handling process. Second, Westport. Westport handles the highest number of containers and is known for its advanced facility. It uses modern ship-to-shore cranes, automated yard system, and deep water berth to accommodate the world's largest vessel. Second, South Point. South Point mainly handles domestic, regional, and smaller scale shipping service. It is one of the oldest terminal and supports small to medium trade activities between Malaysia and nearby countries. Next, connectivity. Port Klang is connected to major expressway, the railway network, and industrial zone. This allows goods to be transported efficiently from the port to factories and distribution centers across Malaysia. The port strategic location along the Straits of Malacca also ensure constant flow of international vessels. So next, policies affecting sea transportation. First, Merchant Shipping Ordinance 19,052 ensure all vessels registered in Malaysia meet safety and operational standards. This law governs navigation, crew recruitment, and ship expedition. Second, Port Klang Authority Act 1963 defines as the role of the Port Klang Authority in monitoring port operation, ensuring safety, overseeing development project, and regulating terminal operator. Second, National Transport Policy 2019 to 2030 support modernization, digitalization, and sustainability in Malaysia transport sector. It encouraged the development of smart port and efficient supply chain system. Next, Marple Convention, an international regulation that requires vessels to minimize pollution, manage waste properly, and use cleaner fuels. Compliance helps protect Malaysia's coastal environment. Next, cabotage policy. This policy restricts foreign vessels from operating domestic shipping routes to protect local maritime industry. Next, issue and challenge in sea transportation. Port Klang. First, port congestion. Port frequently face congestion due to increasing cargo volumes, limited berthing space, and slow container movement during busy period. This congestion affects ship schedules and disrupt supply chains. Second, outdated infrastructure. Some terminals still use old equipment and limited automation. This slow cargo handling and reduce competitiveness compared to port like Singapore. Third, environmental pollution. Oil spill, house emission, ballast water discharge, and waste management issue create environmental challenge around Port Klang. This affect water quality and marine life. Next, high operational cost. Fuel price, labor expense, maintenance officer, and compliance with international rules contribute to raising operational costs. Shipping companies bear heavy financial burdens. Next, cybersecurity risk. Digital system used to manage cargo movement, vessel scheduling, and port operation are vulnerable to hacking. Cyber attack could disrupt operation or lack sensitivity data. Next, labor shortage. Advanced port technologies require skills worker with expertise in automation and IT. Malaysia face a shortage of such workers, slowing modernization effect. Next, weather and climate impact. Monsoon season frequently disrupt shipping schedules and delays vessel operation. Last, competition with regional ports. Ports in Singapore and Tanjung Pelepas are more advanced, creating competition for shipping lines seeking efficient service. Next, stakeholder analysis. First, government agency. They regulate, fund, to develop policy and ensure safety and compliance. Their division influence port expansion, sustainability measure, and technology upgrade. Second, transport operator. This include port, terminal operator, and shipping companies who manage vessel schedule, cargo handling, and logistic operation. Their efficiency impact the entire supply chain. Third, consumer. Importer, exporter, and logistic business depends on timely cargo delivery. Any delay increase storage cost and disrupt business operation. Next, environmental group. The aim to protect marine environment by monitoring pollution and demanding greener port initiative. Last, community organisation. Residents living near Port Klang are affected by noise, traffic, and pollution. They also benefit from job opportunity created by the port. Next, case study Port Klang. Port Klang, as Malaysia's largest port, manage millions of containers yearly and plays a major role in national trade. However, increasing trade growth has created challenge. West Port and North Port face pressure to speed up operation as ship waiting times increase. Environmental group highlight pollution and ecosystem disruption caused by port expansion. Government agency focus on upgrading digital system and increasing capacity through the Coral Island Mega Port Plan. This interaction among stakeholders demonstrate how infrastructure, policy, and community concerns collectively shape port performance. Issue ada data in Port Klang. Concession due to rising cargo volume, limited digitalization compared to world-class port, insufficient labor with advanced technical skill, environmental pressure from pollution, and increasing competition from neighboring port. For stakeholder interaction in the case study, government pushes for modernized via the national transport policy. Operators such as export invest in crane and deeper berth. Business demand faster turnout times. Environmental group pressure for cleaner operation. Local communities push for reduced noise and better road access. This interaction impact the efficiency of Port Klang. For example, delay caused by concession affect supply chain company, increasing costs. At the same time, government plan for a smart port require operator to upgrade infrastructure, which is costly and requires a skilled workforce. Next, conclusion. Sea transportation remains a key component of global trade and Malaysian economic growth. As the country's main maritime gateway, Port Klang plays a crucial role in handling international cargo and supporting national logistics. However, the port faces various challenges, including congestion, outdated infrastructure, environmental issues, rising operation costs, and competition from advanced regional ports. Through modernization, digitalization, sustainability, initiative, and collaborative effort among stakeholders, Port Klang has the potential to transform into a world-class maritime hub. Implementing the recommended improve will not only increase efficiency but also strengthen Malaysia's position in global maritime trade. Sea transportation will continue to play an essential role in the nation development, provide the challenge are addressed strategically and effectively. Lastly, recommendation. First, enhance port automation and digitalization. One of the most critical recommendations is to accelerate automation and digitalization across all port operations. Port Klang should invest in advanced technologies such as automated stacking cranes, AI-driven bird scheduling system, automated gate operation, and Internet of Things (IoT) sensor for real-time tracking of container. Next, expand port infrastructure to meet growing demand. To cope with rising trade activities, Port Klang must expand its cycle infrastructure. This includes increasing the number of berths, deepening navigation channel, and adding large container yard to accommodate more vessels. Long-term projects such as the Carol Island megaport should be prioritized to boost capacity and enhance Port Klang global competitiveness. Next, strengthen environmental protection measure and sustainability program. Environmental issues such as pollution, oil spill, and emission must be addressed through stricter sustainability initiatives. Port Klang should introduce shore power, coal ironing, enabling ships to connect to onshore electricity instead of keeping their engines running while docked. This can significantly reduce air pollution. The port should also adopt cleaner equipment such as electric or hybrid crane and vehicle to minimize carbon emission. Lastly, increase community engagement and corporate social responsibility. Community living around the port area are often affected by noise pollution and heavy traffic. Therefore, the port should involve local residents in decision making through community engagement season, town hall discussion, and CSR program. Initiatives such as job opportunity for local, environmental clean-up program, and noise reduction strategy will improve relationship between the port and the community. That's all from me. Thank you.